Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live. Hey, everyone. Heather Len here. Let me scoot my camera back a little bit so you can see me a little better. There we go. Hey. Happy hump day, everyone. I see I just went live. We'll wait a couple minutes. See who's going to jump on today to see what Heather has to say. I hope you guys are feeling well and smelling well. For those that don't know who I am, let me introduce myself. My name is Heather Len. I'm the owner of Heather Len Coaching and Heart Alchemy Wellness Center. Yes, my coaching business, I teach practitioners pretty much how to start and run their businesses. Coaches, practitioners, tarot readers, metaphysical intuitives, just anyone that is looking to start a business online and take their skills and have no idea. Pretty much I am hosting a 5-day plan action launch into biz 5-day challenge, and this is for anyone that is trying to start an online portable profitable business. Yes. So really excited about that. That is November the 7th. Go ahead and peep the link below. Go ahead and sign up. On the 5th day, I am giving a full scholarship to my 3-month program, which is valued at $3,000. Yes. On Friday. So for anyone that is serious about starting a business, join me each day, and I'm going to go ahead and select an individual. It's going to be random. I'm going to go ahead and put everyone's name in a bowl. And I'm going to pull out the lucky winner. So I'm really excited about that. I did have to, a while back, I had to put it on hold for a little bit because I actually needed to revamp the program to actually match my passion and why I'm doing it. When I first started the program, it was designed to pretty much teach individuals how to, same thing, same concept, teach individuals how to grow up to 7 figures. But I was working with individuals who were not in the holistic wellness community. So I am looking for individuals who are into either metaphysical, holistic healing, and you're really interested in jumpstarting your business. The program is designed to teach you step by step, literally step by step, and it teaches you all the tools and tricks and hacks that I've learned. And for those that don't know, I owned an insurance agency. When I finally decided to let it go, I think my book was at 1.57 million. And I was able to grow from, I think, 200,000 to a little over 1.75 million in 3 years. So it is possible and it is doable. And in the past, I just really had to find it within myself of how to put my skills that I'm working on now in my wellness center, and how can I incorporate these into additional services for my coaching clients. So I'm really excited about that, because yes, I have held back, but it is time. I am tired of hiding who I am. Yep, I get a little freaky deaky. Yep, I have tarot cards everywhere. Yep, I burn incense. Yes, I play drums. Yes, but that's who I am. So, and it doesn't make me any different than, the business Heather that, loves growing businesses. That is why I'm doing it, is because as a whole, we need to start rebuilding our country based on businesses that are not focused on the ego or the exterior. Because let's be honest, anything that is built outside of the heart, usually the foundation will crumble. Guilty of it, because my insurance business, when shit hit the fan, I went back to the table and my heart wasn't in it. Let me be honest. Why did I start that business? I started that business because I was going through a divorce, and I told my ex-husband that heaven or high water, I am going to start that business and I will be successful. And I was. Point number 2 is, that was the wrong intention to build a lifelong business. So yes, guilty of it, which is why I speak so much about not doing that. So before we get started with our daily practice today, we're going to go ahead and cleanse the room and the energy and the space. We're going to go ahead and clear it via sound. It's been a while since I've been on. I'm stuttering for words, man. And those that don't know, my voice is one of my biggest assets that I have. I notice that when I don't speak or I'm really quiet, that I do not activate my vagus nerve, which basically it's a vibrational thing. So I feel blocked up. Energy blockages when I don't speak. Just something that I found funny, because as I'm traveling through my gene keys and trying to find my dharma in life so that I can follow my life's work, I am being reminded repeatedly that I am supposed to be teaching you guys all of these skills and techniques, and that it is a part of my life's purpose. And yeah, so today I'm going to pull some oracle cards. These are the spiritual AF cards. They're funny. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull a body healing card. And based on our body healing card, it's going to depend on our breath work we're going to do today. Because let me be honest, usually I'll pick my oracle and then we'll use the oracle to have our daily conversation. So for you guys, what's up? What's everyone doing? Any exciting news that you guys want to share? Ooh, I love this, because a part of my life's purpose is to overcome and transmute, which all of us are, but we come with certain themes in life that we need to overcome. And the wounding that I experienced after my dad died, and the loss of my business, and just the ups and downs with my best friend, and trying to find out where I stand after my tower fell and I burnt it down. So this card pretty much, I think, is speaking to this. It says, your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And that is very true. A lot of us get caught up in the complaining aspect, and I'm going to be real honest. I am guilty of complaining, and I have observed, remember last week we talked about the pesky, conscious mind that's constantly, or your pesky roommate that usually is never positive. It's the most hypercritical person in your space. And remember, we talked about how I encouraged you guys just to sit there and to listen to the chatter of your pesky roommate in your head and observe how it's impacting your behaviors, your mannerisms, and your abundance in life. And if you're allowing the mind chatter or the small p brain to dictate your life, then you're going to be in a very reactive state all the time. Why? Because that's the one that gets you in trouble. It does not do anything but go on and on and on and on and on. So anytime an important issue is coming up in life, do not listen to the big brain. You got to deep down into the heart and literally ask, what is this teaching me? It hurts like hell, but what's the, why am I experiencing this? Is this something that is being mirrored to me, that my behavior is acting as such? Or is this emotion of something that is my judgment, that I'm judging? Okay, so let's see what this says. It says, you'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility of your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you get stuck in, or what weird shit happened to you along the way, this is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts that are hurt and the parts that are struggling. And in my wellness center, that's what I teach others to do. I teach others to call back in those parts of their body that are hurt, wounded, or repressed, buried deep below, with my QHHT, with my myofascial release, and I can't wait until I get my singing bowls tomorrow, because I did get my set of 7, which I promised I would 6 months ago. It did take a little bit, because I had to take that back when my on-site wellness center in March wasn't able to go live. So what did I do? I picked up the pieces of the crumples, and I'm doing it the best that I can. So some of the services I offer in-house, which is all of my, wellness center activities, and all my coaching stuff I do online. It says, take ownership of your whole beauty, dented pieces together self. If you blame someone else for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks wet shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Bam! And what am I teaching us to be? Our own badass healer. I'm not telling you, hey, I can come heal you. No. I say, I've experienced these tools, these resources, and all of these people, and this is what happened, and this is what worked for me. Okay? And it's my job to teach you guys what works. And you guys try it on for size and say, hey, I like this. It kind of makes me feel good inside. It makes me accountable for my shit. I'm starting to release the things that no longer serve me. I'm getting rid of the old story that no longer serves me, that's holding me back in life. Right? We're responsible for our own healing, guys. Cut the shit. Quit blaming others. Even if something shitty happened to you, but guess what? A lot of shitty shit's going to happen to me, to you, to others at some point in life. Period. It is our job to stay within our power, okay? And think about what we're going to do. Don't react out of the ego. Be with the emotions, allow this shit to absorb, and say, hey, what do I need to do to move forward? Because guess what? We can't change the shit. Can't change it. You have to accept it. Accept it and move on. And that's hard. It's hard, but it's it's what's being called for. That is the lesson. Sometimes we have to provide lessons of forgiveness. I am guilty of that. I have had to forgive many people that have hurt me. That hurt me very bad. One of them being my stepbrother. Anyone that knows my story with my stepbrother, I want to, but the biggest pain, I was able to forgive. And then this mug came to my dad's funeral and stole my niece's rings and shit. Like, what was he even doing here in the first place? So, but I had to turn around and I had to be the big girl and, express the acceptance and the knowledge that I had to forgive him, and I had to literally embrace my niece and tell her that it's okay. That Grandma Pat's rings, were yours, but you can't change that. Hurt people are always going to hurt people. Period. And, so number 2, stop saying yes to shit you hate. I'm guilty of this. We say yes to dumbass shit because we want to be cool, be caretakers others, and we think we need a reason to say no. The people that we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. You don't have to know why you said yes in the past. Don't get stuck in a process and spiral about it. If you're not into it, just stop saying yes and just move on. And I love these because these are 3 good ass ways to get through your day. Okay? Prayer is dope AF. What is the difference between courage and stupidity in your life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. The people who ride this line most graciously usually have a clear eye on their values and good friends or 2 who will tell them when they're being a complete dumbass. If you can't decide if you're being a brave or stupid, call a friend. Don't call a dumbass friend though. So basically what this is, I guess what I'm trying to get from that is if you're experiencing something, one thing that I have learned in the past is I have tried to control and force conversations with people to occur that were not ready to take place. And what I wanted the conversation, how I wanted it to go, never went the way I needed it to go.
This is why you need to experience the Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat, a sanctuary for your mind, body, and soul. On July 12th and 13th in the heart of Loveland, Ohio, Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light and former Marine Sergeant A.J. Lardy invite you to the first ever Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat. Picture this, 2 days dedicated to you. Dive deep into workshops on trauma healing, sound therapy, shadow work, and so much more. Imagine the tranquility of outdoor camping, the nourishment of plant-based meals, and the power of community healing. This retreat is not just another program. It's a quantum leap towards reclaiming your inner peace. Connect with experts like Heather Lynn from Heart Alchemy Wellness and the intuitive Sam. These practitioners are here to guide you through a transformative experience. Here's the best part, it's affordable. We know how crucial accessible care is. This retreat is designed with you in mind, ensuring that healing is within reach. Ready to embark on this journey? Scan the QR code on the flyer or text Marcus Christolite at 513-238-5580 to secure your spot. Healing, connection, transformation, this is your time. Join us in Loveland, Ohio, and take the first step towards reclaiming your wellness. Remember, you're not just attending a retreat, you're joining a community, a tribe of veterans ready to heal together. So are you ready to heal? We'll see you there.
I think this is a case where you would just go to your friend and you would have a conversation with someone outside of an individual that you're trying to forgive and ask them honest opinion. not from a need to be right, but from a third eye's perspective, and get some insight there. So those are our spiritual AF cards. For our body healing cards, let's see what we have. We're just pulling one. And then I'm gonna, skin. Oh, look at this. And it's perfect time. Guess what? We're in fall season. This is skin, and you can see the lovers. So the collective, we need to remind ourselves that, you know, sometimes our lovers and our loved ones hurt us, and we have to provide forgiveness regardless of the situation. Again, a lot easier said than done. All right, so skin. I'm going to say it's right here. All right. Ooh, all right. So it says, the skin forms the boundary of the body and offers reassurance that everything within belongs to us, while the outside world is something else. This gives us self-confidence and a sense of simultaneous closeness and distance, both of which allow lively exchange with the world and perception of the physical, energetic, enveloping space. The skin serves as a stable protection in its energetic space, which we can open to friends and loved ones. So this card, see the corn, the skin, says, place your attention on your skin and be aware of the surrounding energetic space. Think about your past and your future. Watch the reactions of your enveloping energy. Right? Because we're trying to transmute the lower vibrational energies of shame, anger, guilt, you know, anything that's going to keep us down in the dumps. Mentally expand your energetic covering, then pull it back closer to you. How does that feel? And I want to repeat this. Mentally expand your energetic covering, then pull it back closer to you. How does that feel? Healing crystals to use with this organ is agate and rose quartz. And I do have a piece of both. Somewhere. I'll go look for it later. I thought they were right there on my table. So skin. So just be aware of your energetic surrounding and that your skin is a part of this. All right. Last but not least, my lovely charms. And what I want you guys to do, for anyone that's watching this, I want you to go in and look up the angel number and the meaning of each, because I want you to make your own interpretation. Okay, and some of them I've made my own meaning and I know what they are. So, first one, health. It's a heart with a little nurse hat. Well, I like it because it represents, you know, creating heart-based passion businesses. It also represents our responsibility to heal and recover when we are hurt, injured, or wounded. And that we can have an abundance of skills and techniques that we can use to help our body maintain and sustain a healthy, abundant life. Rocking horse. Look up elephant. And I know what this is. The two hearts is basically would represent, in this case, two lovers. So, and if you are Cherokee, anyone that's Cherokee out there, this is probably for you as well, or me, because it did pull out my Cherokee sign. So, all right, guys. Well, that was interesting. We need to focus on our skin, and that makes sense though. I mean, we are in the fall season, in the fall season, which means everything is dry outside and your skin's getting all cruddy. One thing to remind yourself of is to ensure that you're drinking and hydrating, because hydration is key to keeping your skin flawless looking and amazing looking and magnetic looking. And says the one that never drank water until probably 5 years ago. And funny story, there was a time that I had to take a drug test. This was when Pa was like, you're not allowed doing it. And I didn't even really need to do it. It was for a life insurance policy. And so I drank a bunch of water and I got sick because I never drank water. Then all of a sudden I'm like, let's just drink 2 gallons of water. I did not drink water for years after that. And that was just one of those stupid decisions where my ego got me into trouble, where I should have just sucked it up, which is why I don't do things I'm not supposed to do. Let me be real honest, because I always get caught. If I'm doing something wrong, I get caught. Period. That's why I just don't anymore. I just don't. I know better. I just don't. Okay, so for today's session, we are going to go ahead and do 4x4 breathing. We're going to do block breathing, and then we're going to do alternating nose breathing, and then we're going to do the breath of fire, just in honor of our life force today, and the fact that we woke up and that breathing comes to us without doing anything. It's just one of those functions that just happens. It just happens naturally. Just is. No, there's a reason why, but I'm not going to go into that because we need to get going. All right, so here we go. For our box breathing, we're going to go ahead and breathe in 4 by 4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and sit up straight, because at least in our breathwork techniques, I would sit up straight and back straight. Make sure that your neck is aligned with your spine, so your spine is like this. So sometimes I just put my chin back and then just put your head forward a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Breathing in. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts. So breathe in. Hold for 4. Breathe out. And I'm breathing out through my nose. So we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. Breathing in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. All right. So the next breath work we're going to do is we're going to do alternating nostrils. Exactly how it sounds. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose, closing one nostril. If you have a snot rocket, let it fly. Let it blast off. So here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Alternate. Switch, that's one. Switch, breathe in. Breathe out. Switch, breathe in. Breathe out. Switch, breathe in. Breathe out. All right. I always like to close my eyes and just get a feel for what's going on. What am I sensing? Do I feel anything in my nose, in my throat, in my chest? Do I feel tension anywhere? Is there anything that I need to, observe at this moment? All right. Hi, Tiggy. He loves my healing room, but they got to stay out. You want to say hi to everyone? Oh, say hi. He's like, I don't like being picked up. He's like, I'll rub on you and get in your face. And guys, he is 16 years old. Mama B right here, before I realized, our ability to heal others with our love. I healed him at home. He was stuck in a trap and his back, hips were all messed up and it was pretty bad. I mean, when he came home, I remember, gosh, my daughter was little. We didn't have the money to take him to the vet. So I just literally put him down the basement and just rubbed him and just, nurtured him. And I've been giving him Reiki for the past couple of years, and that realigned his back, his spine. Literally, he has a little lump now, but it's pretty much gone. And I never realized during the process of his healing, what him and I were doing together. So, and he loves it. Like, he comes in, he loves my healing room. So, all right, for the last breath, we're going to do the breath of life. We are going to honor our breath that we take for granted, because guess what? It comes naturally. So here we go. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. And go. And guys, if this one's done repeatedly, it actually, it's a little bit different, but there's a breathwork technique called the Wim Hof technique. And it is designed, and it's basically similar to the breath of life. It's the same thing, except you hold at the very end, and then you start the breathing process over. So there are a couple of additional steps. I am going to be hosting, yes, my first ever Wim Hof breathing class. If you guys would like to join me, I'm going to go ahead and get it created after today's event. It's basically just going to be a 15-minute meetup where we just focus 100% on breath. I want to shut up. You're not going to hear me say anything. We're just going to practice together. And then when we're done, if you guys want to share your experience of just how you felt going into the, into the session versus how you felt when you went out, kind of any breakthroughs you had, any things you were able to release, any things that might came up. I'm just here just to kind of just play with others, with knowledge, and just learning to get to know one another and getting to experience how your journey is going and what techniques you do. So with that said, guys, let's go ahead and get to our 2-minute Qigong, and then we're out for the day. So we're gonna go ahead and clear our energy points in our hand. Qigong is a 2-minute energy release program, and Eastern medicine, and holistic medicine as well, which basically is where holistic medicine comes from, is from, the Eastern civilizations. The chakra system is 100% responsible for all ailments, meaning that if you have a blockage, a certain emotion, feeling, expression that is long term, it can turn into an ailment, and the ailment can turn into a disease, and then the disease can manifest into something more. So I believe that, it has been taught that this 2-minute Qigong is to clear your 7 chakras plus your 1 upper and 2 outer. Meaning you are magnetic AF when you don't have any blockages, because your energy just flows. You just feel more youthful, energetic. You are more creative. It just brings a lot of things. Is it work? Yeah. Does it take time? Yeah. 30 days in though, my Qigong experience, I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've told you that when I quit doing it, just like I did for a couple weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happened? Yeah. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got out of alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Had to start doing it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even though I do daily yoga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It reminds me to look inwards versus searching for answers outwards. Is all it does. It really does. It just teaches you discipline to listen to yourself, to your heart, and to what your true essence is, not everything out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, guys, that is our 3 breathwork techniques today, our 2-minute Qigong, and our body healing energy card, and our spiritual AF cards. And of course, we did our trinkets today. Yes, and basically, I think and my interpretation of the rocking horse, because I did give you the meaning of the rest, I'm getting an intuitive hit. Basically, usually horses are steadfast, strong, quick. With it having the rocking on, it's still stable, but it's not able to move forward, so it's stuck. So a rocking horse is not gaining any momentum because they're stuck in place by the. So pretty much we talked about healing and how it's our responsibility, and until we take responsibility, do we relinquish the wood off our feet and become that horse that's able to sprint and to take control and to have true freedom. So if y'all don't want to look it up, there you go. Have a great day, y'all. Much love and light. I'll see you guys tomorrow because I love you guys. I love what I do. And when I don't do it, I just don't, my soul tells me and calls me to do this. So, and when you're reminded on a repeat, then you have to listen to the nudges. And they're just not nice nudges anymore. I get big nudges like, go do what you're supposed to do. And my job is to basically help shine my light and help others claim theirs and shine it with their own essence and their own tools and techniques. It's my life's purpose. What is yours? Have a great day. Bye.
Know that healing could feel this transformative. Join us in Colorado for a retreat unlike any other. Join us from June 6th to 9th at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat nestled near Fort Collins. Imagine immersing yourself in nature, surrounded by breathtaking scenery and connecting with a community of like-minded souls. Led by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light, Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, our retreat offers a unique blend of quantum healing modalities designed to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Experience the profound effects of quantum hypnosis, where you'll unlock hidden potentials and release deep-seated emotions. Dive into the soothing waves of sound healing, allowing vibrations to wash over you and restore your inner harmony. Engage in guided meditations that will ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your true self. And that's not all. You'll enjoy nourishing vegetarian and vegan meals, sip on cacao and reishi coffee, and hike through the picturesque landscape. It's not just a retreat, it's a journey to wholeness. Whether you're a seasoned wellness seeker or new to holistic practices, this retreat welcomes you with open arms. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to heal, grow, and reconnect. Scan the QR code on the flyer to start your registration, or text Marcus Crystallite at 513-238-5580 for more information. Transform your life and embrace the journey at the Sacred Kingdom, Colorado Holistic Retreat. Your path to healing starts here.